have looked into my eyes. You have seen what I am, but still you're by my side, telling me I can't. And there are times I've caused you pain, and times I made mistakes. Somehow you use them all to make the eye you made. Oh, every good thing I have done, everything that I've become, everything.
Good afternoon and Happy New Year. We'd like to welcome you to All About Us Talk Team TV, a show that creates a dialogue with parents and teens concerning today's issue. My name is Vanessa Lake and I'm your host, and today we will be talking to Mr. Jason C. Peters. He's a celebrity designer, he's a model, he's a socialite, and today we're going to talk about his couture fashion line and the current project he's been up to. But before we do that, Mr. and Mrs. Roger and Giovanna Johnson are founders of the Whitney E. Johnson Foundation, Incorporated. It's an organization they help provide mentoring, tutoring, and counseling, and the executive producers of AAU Teen Talk TV and radio, and also the CEO and CFO of the founders of AAU Youth Magazine. To get more information, go to www.aauym.com and order your AAU Youth Magazine today. Jason, how are you?
Good.
Again, Happy New Year.
Oh, thank you. You too.
Now, what is your New Year looking like so far? I know it's only the 8th, but you know. What's
It's
going
looking
on
really
the
good.
9th?
There's, lots of interesting things happening, but it looks like it's going to be a really amazing year.
Really? How was your last year?
It wasn't that great.
Really?
But yeah, I mean, well, it was just really relaxed and so. I mean, I remember what I did on New Year's. I don't remember. But yeah, last year was a good year, but this year I think it's going to be much better than last year.
Now, here it says that you were a model.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Everyone's going to know my age. That was 14 years ago.
You're young.
But yeah, I started modeling 14 years ago, and my grandparents got me into that, and the whole fashion thing kind of happened with that as well. So yes, I've been modeling for 14 years, but designing is really my passion. But I walk in New York Fashion Week every season, and it's a blessing to do that too. But I like design. I don't like modeling as much.
Now, when you were modeling, do you remember the time where it switched for you and you were like, designing?
Well, it was kind of like at the same time.
Okay.
Literally, I was 18,
Okay.
and I got asked to do a fashion show at Chico State University. It was like part of a talent show, and 1,000 people came, and then things just took off from there, I guess. So I never knew I was going to model or design. I went to school to become a lawyer, so all this is...
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mouth. So this has all kind of been an amazing 14 years.
Wow.
So yeah.
Well, God bless you.
Thank you.
Now, can you explain what your fashion tour you did last summer was about?
Oh, Jesus. That was crazy. I went to, I don't know how many different states, and a ton of different states, just traveling and doing fashion shows of the new lines, and it was really wild. It was really cool and fun, though, because we went to like Georgia and North Carolina, like South Carolina, New York, New Jersey, just everywhere. So it was really cool.
Did you get sleep?
Not really,
No.
but it was worth it. It was worth it.
Okay,
So,
all right. And how did you get your start in the world of fashion?
Well, like I said, my grandma got me into it. She's in
The
heaven.
professional start.
Oh,
Rest and
yeah.
bless her soul.
Yes.
Well, she's still here. She just has
Yes.
wings.
Well, I guess the first show I did, 1,000 people showed up, and then I did the second show. But I think after the second show, I received letters from Vogue and Teen People and Elle Magazine, and so then that's when I knew that. I mean, when you get a letter from Anna Wintour, then that's when you know that, hey, this is real. But I even know, really, I was raised in the country, so I really wasn't sure. Like, my grandma would be like, oh, you got a letter in the mail from Elle? I was like, well, what is that? Because I didn't read fashion magazines. So it was really cool. So I think when that started happening, I was like, well, maybe fashion is what I need to do.
And Grandma sounded like she was rooting for you all the way.
I'm the youngest of 3 boys, so I was a spoiled brat, and my brothers are jealous.
Really?
So So when my brothers would be out, with my grandpa doing yard work, I'd be in the house with my grandma, and she'd be having me watch pageants and award shows, and that's when I
Wow.
started. I guess as a young age, I would sketch crazy designs like at 3 years old, and I would cut them out and send them to my aunts, but still never knew I was gonna be a designer.
Now I
So-
see you have nice features. Was Grandma beautiful as well?
Oh, well, I hope. Ooh.
Not as well because you're a man, but was
Yeah,
Grandma beautiful?
Yeah, my grandma was beautiful. I mean, I'm Portuguese and black, so I have a
Oh, okay.
interesting, good mix. Yes, but
That's that good blood.
but most of my family, yeah, I hope they have good genes. Shoot,
Okay. And did you always know you were destined to be a designer?
no,
No. Wow.
no. So this still is. I mean, 14 years is a long time, but it's still it's shocking to me what I do and the opportunities I get. It's just surprising still. So, yeah.
Oh, look at you. You're
Yeah.
still humble. I love it.
Well, yeah.
Please don't lose that quality.
I can't, cause
Okay, because I will
my
come
friends
look
will
for
kick
you.
my ass. Yeah,
I'll
okay.
come do something too.
Yeah.
I noticed that you're spending your time between New York and Atlanta. Are you finding a lot of opportunities in Atlanta or?
Yeah, there's different reasons why I'm in Atlanta, but there's a lot of opportunity. I just did a fashion show in November, and Trina hosted it.
Okay.
And I was doing a lot down there. There's a lot of opportunity. A lot of opportunity. A lot of the housewives were my designs. Portia, Phaedra. So there's a lot of opportunity down there, and people down south are amazing. So
Are their personalities different
Yeah.
from ours?
really
Wow,
chill.
your eyebrows went up.
Oh damn!
Please
I
tell.
hope they
You
still
be like,
look good.
Yeah. How are they different?
Just it's more relaxed. It's more appreciative. I think it's more real than New York.
Really?
So I mean, in some ways, and plus they don't really have fashion out there. So you come down there and they're like, "Oh my God, you're from New York! I love you." And,
Really?
so
Look
yeah.
at you.
Mhm.
All right.
Good
You like,
times.
see, Grandma? I get it.
I know, right?
What are you currently working on?
Well, right now I have new collections,
Okay.
and I'm doing a fashion show at the end of this month, and a boutique, which actually is coming out by tomorrow. You'll be able to buy all the items. It's basically really dope pieces of clothing and jewelry that you can't get in the U.S. And I'm attaching it to my site, and everything's gonna be under like $35, so it's affordable to every person.
Now, you did go to school for this, right? Because I know you got to cut, know the pattern cuts, and
Well,
it's not as easy.
I went to school, but I dropped out of school.
Okay.
But it wasn't my
I love
fault.
your honesty.
Grr.
It wasn't your fault?
It wasn't my fault.
Wow.
But what happened? You said?
Yeah,
Oh,
yes.
you want to know?
Yes, I do.
Here we go. Okay, San Francisco State. I was in college, and it was my junior year, and I did a collection for school, which they didn't let juniors do, but they allowed me to do it. And
Right.
the day my collection was due, and this brings up Betsy Johnson, a friend of mine at Macy's was like, "Hey, Betsy Johnson is going to be at Macy's. Come bring your stuff." I was like, "What?" So I brought my designs, waited in line. She loved them. And then she offered me an internship. And we were on the front page of the Contra Costa Times, which was huge. So once school resumed again, I left the semester early without doing all my finals.
Look at
Still
your smiles.
passed. And I came back late.
Okay.
So Betsy Johnson wanted me to stay there for Fashion Week in New York and wanted me to really get the full experience. But two of my teachers decided to fail me
No.
when all my teachers said they're going to pass me.
Oh.
So I went through graduation. Now it's this is crazy because, yeah. But
No, I appreciate your honesty.
yeah,
though.
so,
Go ahead.
I went through graduation thinking I graduated and then got a letter in the mail saying I was down 6 credits. So my thing, which is interesting though, is that if an icon like Betsy Johnson handpicked you to do an internship, and you got an F in advanced apparel construction, that doesn't make sense, right?
Oh no.
I just want to say that.
And it strokes the ego a little bit. Like,
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm
so
still
I
a winner.
didn't graduate.
Right. Well, you
but then,
graduated to me.
Well, good. Shoot.
And
So, yeah,
Grandma.
I didn't graduate, yeah, but it's okay.
All right. Well, what helps you decide what kind of designs you want to create?
Well, when it comes to design, I look at everyday life experiences,
Right.
and I try and put that into my work.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So with fashion shows, most of them, I guess I go through a lot of dark, dreary stuff because most of them are dark and dreary, but they're really beautiful at the end. But I just look at life experiences and try and relate them to people's lives and do a show that
Well,
can
dark is
impact them.
sexy though.
Yeah. You'll see some of the designs later on.
Oh, I see your face. Like,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
they're good.
What is the creative process like?
designing.
Yeah.
Crazy. Usually I listen to music first and find songs, like I said, that would relate to people's lives and affect them, and then create a collection. And it's really backwards. I don't sketch at all.
Oh.
I keep the designs in my mind and do them that way.
Wow.
I never sketch, which is crazy.
No,
But,
it's just your way. It's not crazy.
yeah.
You're unique.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you can say that.
What about the times when, are there ever times where you just feel overwhelmed, this is not for me, or it is for me, but...
Yeah, all the time.
And how do you bring yourself back up to, no, this is for me, it's for grandma and I?
Yeah, I mean, because I'm not an industry person,
Okay.
so I don't really care about celebrities. I don't care about fame. I don't care about red carpets.
Yeah.
But the industry will not let me out of the industry. Like when I say I'm going to quit, I'll get a call, or a celebrity wants for my stuff, or a magazine cover, and it keeps putting me in it.
Because you planted a lot of seeds.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was going to turn into all this.
Oh, you didn't
You know?
know, did you?
Oh, definitely not.
Wow.
So, I mean, it gets overwhelming because you can only do so much, and people want you everywhere and want you to do everything. But I don't have a balance, which is interesting. But it's overwhelming because you can't be yourself because so many people are watching you all the time that you can't really, in the industry, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry like fashion industry, I mean, lots of things that I have done in the past that people didn't like. It's like if I was not in the industry, people wouldn't care what I was doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's weird. You have to
Right.
live up to expectations that are really high. Like so many magazines have said I was the future of fashion and have compared me to Gianni Versace and Alexander McQueen, which are deceased legends.
Right.
So there's so much pressure to continue to live up to things, which is overwhelming.
Aw.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But you know, the outcome of all my shows is good, but
you're
it's a
strong.
lot.
You
You know
could
what
do
I'm
it.
saying?
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it. And as you move forward to the next step in your career, what do you envision for yourself?
Well, hopefully I'm retiring soon.
Soon.
Yes,
I like
I'm
that.
old,
You know,
but-
claim it. Plant that seed.
But I want to have I've been writing a book about the industry, and there's lots of other things I want to do as far as like having a charity, helping underprivileged kids, like do stuff like that.
Very good.
Yeah.
Can you share one bit of advice you wish you had early on to help you with your career?
Ooh. Wow, sorry. Advice?
Yeah, like what to watch out for if you are going to be a designer and you want to help those people out there that are like, wow, I wish I could be a designer. I wish I could be creative.
I would say stay true to yourself and don't conform to the industry, and don't let anyone try and change you or your thoughts or ideas. Just always remain who you are, because I think Anna Wintour said people buy a person before they buy a product. So if you're somebody who stays true to yourself, you're going to have a lot of success. If you conform to what the norm is, you're not going to have success. So
And
don't do it.
Huh? Go ahead.
I
What
said,
you
so
said?
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't
Be-
follow
be
everybody
true to
else.
yourself.
Yeah.
Be original.
Yeah.
Now, you said something about someone told you that Miss Johnson was going to be there.
Yeah.
Who was that? And you don't have to say the name, but is that person still in your life, and are they still? Because you know sometimes they're like, if it wasn't for me, you know.
Oh,
how is the relationship?
You know what? It's crazy because her name is Jen. I don't remember her last name. She's not in my life anymore, but she's still, alive. But Macy's, I will say this: Macy's in San Francisco, they would always invite me to their events. I met Paris Hilton, Sarah Jessica Parker, all these people. So the PR team, for some reason, wanted me to do well.
Okay.
Very
good.
Yeah.
It's a team.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So how many designs do you have today for us to
There's
see?
3.
3. Are we
Yes.
ready for that?
I hope so, if they're ready.
All right. Well, we'll be right back, and stay tuned.
Cool.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
Welcome back to AAU, All About Us Teen Talk TV. And again, we have Mr. Jason C. Peters. So now we're going to get real serious.
All right.
I want to get all in your business.
I put my glasses on.
You had to put your glasses
Yeah,
on?
take
You
out
do
my
look more generous.
contacts.
I love it.
Jesus.
Can you show the camera, let them see?
Well,
how
do
you-
they like the glasses? I
like
don't know.
it. I like it.
All right.
You look smart and intelligent.
Yeah, great.
So with, let's talk a little bit about Grandma real quick, because I
Oh.
feel my spirit is,
Yeah.
you know. What do you think she contributed to your life?
Well, everything. So, because I was raised by my grandparents, so if it wasn't for my grandparents, then me and my two brothers would not be alive. So it's, you know, really crazy like that. I mean, my biological mother is in heaven as well. But my grandma, it's weird because she was the one who wanted me to do fashion. And my favorite aunt who passed away helped me come out with my logo.
Really?
And then my biological mother's favorite flower was the rose. So you see, all of that is in my work every day. So every time I look at my logo or my designs or something, I always remember those three people. But I mean, my grandparents, my grandpa's alive, yes, and he's awesome, and he's almost 90 years old.
Whoa.
Cool.
Whoa. That's where
but-
you get some of your coolness
Yeah,
from.
I hope, don't say that because now he's going to act like, oh, I'm cool and stuff. But
He gets it from you, Grandpa. Don't
yeah,
worry. About it.
right. But she was amazing, because there's not a lot of grandparents that would adopt their 3 grandchildren when they're 50-something years old. So to have 5 kids and then raise 3 more is something really crazy, in a good way. But it's a blessing from God because, it's obviously I think about her every day, and it's just I will never. That's one of the reasons why I keep designing.
Right.
Is because it's what she wanted. We have sketches together, and it's just, I couldn't see myself doing anything else. Man.
I have to say that you make me feel so good in
I
a
hope.
sense of you're a young man, you have a vision, and you're appreciative, and you don't forget where you came from.
I can't.
And in your work, they're there.
Yeah.
They're there regardless,
Yeah.
but you made it a point to put it in your design. And that's a constant reminder, we're here for you. We love
Yeah.
you. We have
Well,
your back.
you know what's weird is the dress that Betsy Johnson loved was a futuristic version of my grandma's wedding dress, and that's what got me. It kind of pushed my career in 2005 to a whole nother level. And what's odd is, my biological mother died of cancer. Betsy Johnson survived cancer, but her mother died of a heart attack, and my grandma passed away of a heart attack. So we connected instantly on a completely different level than just an intern and a designer.
And that's the best
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she was, when I went to the showroom, the picture was up. Like, she was an amazing woman. Every time I see her, I saw her last Fashion Week. She was like, "You were my best intern. I remember you."
Are you serious? So you still have that
So,
rapport, that
of course,
strength.
yeah.
I love it. So that's family.
So she's an amazing woman. But it's just, it's interesting how God had that happen, and life. And it's actually the next show I'm doing is going to be very crazy. I'm saying it's my last show of my career. I'm saying that because there's so much stuff going on, but it's going to be very emotional and impactful and really life-changing for me and also everyone who attends. It's going to cause a lot of not controversy in a negative way, but it's going to really shake the fashion world, I guess.
Okay.
So yeah.
I like that. We need a
In a
little
good way.
shake
In a
sometimes.
good way.
In a
Yeah.
good way.
Yeah.
And tell me about the magazines, like your first magazine, and how did you feel? And when you went there, what they wanted you to do?
Well, you know
were
what?
You nervous?
The first magazine I was in had
She
nothing
said,
had nothing to do with fashion.
Really?
It was Teen People magazine,
Okay.
and I was in it talking about President Bush and Britney Spears. Yeah, weird. But I won't say the name of that first magazine I was really in because it was a good magazine, but it was very. I was like, what? Just turned 19. And it was an interesting magazine, but it was a very grown-up magazine for a 19-year-old. I remember my grandpa was there and my cousin on set, and my grandpa was just like, what?
Wow.
But
Okay, let's talk about the professional one.
yeah.
For the,
that
for
was
design.
professional, but that was
Okay.
like,
For
it
designing.
was interesting. What was the first one that I was in? I was in so many. Jesus.
Or you could pick the most memorable, the most significant.
I can't even remember. There's so. I've been in Elle magazine twice, but that wasn't for my designs. That was
Okay.
something else. But there's so many magazines I've been in. I'm actually in a bunch coming up.
Really?
We're shooting the covers and all that stuff.
Do you want to say the
so
names, or do you want to surprise?
It's some
people?
surprises, and
Okay.
it's really cool because being in the magazine is awesome, but getting the cover is really crazy. I'm getting 2 covers, and one's in the UK and one's here, and it's really crazy. But
Now, is clothes all that you do? Because I notice I have a cute little.
yes. The dope bear pins that everyone wants.
Yes, let me know.
Well, the bear pins, it's crazy. I designed those maybe 2 years ago
Okay.
during Fashion Week.
He's cute.
Um,
He's friendly looking, you
Yeah,
know.
well, I hope. Maybe he has a little attitude, a little sassiness.
Can I keep this?
Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
thank you.
But I designed it for myself to have something cool during Fashion Week.
Okay.
And I ended up running into Omarion, the singer, and he loved it. I gave it to him. He held it up. And then stuff just took off. So now you have people like Phaedra Parks, Paris Hilton, Stephen Baldwin. Everybody wears these pins.
Really?
And it's crazy because it's my most popular item.
Why do you think that we like it? So I know why I like it, but I
I
want to
have
see.
no idea. I mean, I don't know. Maybe people like bears in different ways. I don't know.
You want me to give you my interpretation?
Yeah.
Sure. We do like teddy bears, and it reminds me of innocence. Regardless of how old you are,
Yeah.
and you can just tap into that inner child in you. And regardless of what you're going through or what you've been through, you still have innocence. And you're like, I
Well,
like
that's
that bear.
cool.
And
I
he
like
has a
that.
bow tie. Hello.
And these are Swarovski crystal flatback stones, people.
Really? What is it? What is it? Tell me.
Swarovski crystal flatback stones. So you got that bling, you know?
I love it. I love
edge.
it. I love it. And is there anything else that you do with your designing?
The clothing, the accessories.
What kind of accessories do you have?
It's pretty much lots of different pins. So there's like
Just-
a monkey, there's a lion,
A lion.
there's a frog, there's
frog.
yeah, there's everything.
I know
yeah.
a person that loves frogs.
There's
I'm like, really?
everything you could think of. And then I do backpacks with Swarovski crystals. and-
Backpacks too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So we're going to have youngsters in the schools with your backpacks?
Well, we'll see. Yeah, they wear the pins a lot. These
Okay.
little pins, but yeah, the backpacks are cool. But the clothing line is what I'm trying to focus on the most
Okay.
now. But the clothing, you'll see, it's influenced by the Bears.
Oh.
So you'll see. It's,
Okay. And with your
Okay.
models, what do you look for in a model to represent your line?
Well,
Be honest.
Well, I mean, well, the models today are cool. Friends who are
Aw,
models who are
okay.
awesome. But I'm not rude in any way, but I look for real models, which is like industry standards are 0 to 2.
Right.
And the only reason that is because it saves on fabric. It's samples. Like if I do a fashion show, what I may love, the audience may not, and so I just wasted $5,000 on fabric for this one outfit that people hate. So the small, there's no better way to say this. The smaller the model is, the more cost effective it is because it's a sample.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every designer does that.
Right.
But
But
today is the first time in 14 years that I'm using a plus size model.
Oh.
I don't consider her plus size. She's beautiful. She's a friend of mine, but
Curvy.
yeah,
Curvilicious.
but it's the first time I'm doing that, and she's also walking in my show. So I've never done that in 14 years ever in my life. So
if it goes
doing
well, and I'm
changes.
sure it will you do that again?
of course, it's just
Because curves are not bad,
yeah, it's not. It's just people think that I have models that have bones, and it's like no, it's industry standard. I don't, sorry.
He's like, sorry.
And guys, I mean, you just have to have really nice bodies, and guys, they don't really need to be smart and stuff. They're just easy. Girls are the ones that are, the ones that have more requirements than guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I like how you just gave a little snippet of the fashion world where the reason why they do 0 to 2. Can you give me some more stuff like that? Because that was talking about fabric and how it's cost effective.
Yeah.
Are there other things with the industry pertaining to designing that these, upcoming designers would want to know? Like, what's the best, if not school to go to, what to look out for with patterns and, just certain things?
Well, I mean, I don't think that school is necessary as a designer, because if you have a certain aesthetic, you're going to go to a school that's going to tell you it's wrong. So I know it's bad to say don't go to school.
No, be honest and be real. Because what's good for you might not.
School to me was a waste of time. Like my teachers always said, you're doing this or do that, and kind of encouraged me to do other things. But I have friends who go to certain schools and their work is amazing and the teachers hate it and want it their way. But if you're 19 and your teacher is 60, what do you know about the current sense of fashion? So you want me to do a high-waisted something with a huge jacket that's for grandma? I'm not going to do that.
Right.
But because, this kid may be 19 and design like Lady Gaga stuff, the teacher's not going to like it because you're not in this generation where that's what's hot.
Wow.
Or Britney and Gaga and Madonna or Beyonce. That's what people want to design like. They want to do that stuff. But I would also say not to follow the norm of designers.
I'm sure people are watching us right now like, oh my goodness, I love him. He's so right. My teacher is great.
Yeah,
No disrespect to the teachers. We love you.
Smack your teacher on Monday.
No, do not smack the teacher.
Yeah, I'm not doing that design. What?
Or you can just take the, to give respect to the teacher and the true you. You can, learn the fundamentals.
Mix it somehow.
Yeah, mix it. So we want you to go to school. We're not saying don't go and say, he said not to go to school. We want you to go to school. Just always be true to yourself. And if the teacher isn't doing something that you like or you don't agree with, communicate. Exactly. Pull him or her on the side and say, okay, now listen. I respect you. I respect what you're doing. But we need to communicate because I don't feel comfortable doing this. Is there any way that we can meet in between?
That sounds good.
Do not slap your teacher.
Yeah, don't, because that'd be bad.
Yeah, don't. Just give her a teddy bear.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to say?
About life, fashion?
Yeah, let's talk about the celebrities that you met. The different
Jeez.
You know what? They're telling us that we need a commercial.
Okay,
I want to
Tamar
talk to you
Braxton.
forever. I'm not. There's only one Tamar Braxton and there's only one Vanessa Lake. We'll be right back.
That is something good.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Is this reality? No, I don't feel okay. I need my kaleidoscope of colors to lead the way. I'm riding in my car and I'm coming on around the bend. It's a chase, this twisted race. I'll be on top again. I'm not gonna let you take me down. It's gonna be the whole 9 yards or nothing.
Hi, I'm Tom Mealy from MadHouseTV, and when I'm not at the studio, I'm here at the Harrison Law Group. This is my real job. And this January 2015, Brett and I are putting together a show called Legal Straight Talk. It'll be aired on Cablevision as well as here at MadHouseTV. You need to tune in. This information that we're going to be giving the public is the real deal. It's all about what you should do, what you shouldn't do. So tune in this January 2015 for a new episode of Legal Straight Talk.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Do dogs chase cats?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Welcome back. You're watching AAU Teen Talk TV, and I'm your host, Vanessa Lake. And again, this is Jason Peters. So, where did you grow up?
Where I grew up. No one probably knows what this is, but I grew up in Chico, California.
Okay.
A really small country town
Small,
in California, very small.
but it was significant.
Yes, very, very small. We had almond orchards, but I lived in Paradise before that. We had bears in the backyard and deer, mountain lions, and yeah.
Okay, off topic. I went to Pennsylvania, and I saw deers. And I'm usually so sophisticated and down to earth, and I was like, oh my God, stop the car!
Deer?
Yeah,
Come on.
I know. That's what they, yeah.
Bambi?
Yeah. And I was like, hi. And they were like,
Well, at least they stopped, huh?
oh, the look. But I was like, wow. In Queens, we don't see that. No disrespect, but some people see roaches and rats. So I go to Pennsylvania, and I'm like, there's deers, and I hear there's bears.
Are the roaches just in Queens or where?
They're all over the world. But what I'm saying is, see, there you go, trying to put me under the bus. What I'm trying to say is, that's what, I've, seen, But when I went to Pennsylvania, I saw deers, and then I heard there were bears, and I was like, bears? Okay, that part, they said, do not feed a bear because it will keep coming back. And I was like, really?
What if they wanted a snack?
I'm not trying to hear that. So one day, real quick before, because I know it's not all about me, it's all about us, Teen Talk TV, and you, but a bear came, I guess my friend put out the garbage earlier than he was supposed to, before the garbage person could come. And a bear came. We didn't see it, but we could tell it was a bear because it dragged the garbage and had it all over the lawn. And I was like, really? Really? I hope he doesn't come back, but he never did.
He probably will.
Okay, that's my story.
Now
Go ahead.
Come back.
A bear. I'm like, I don't want to see alligators. I don't want to see crocodiles, but I know there's certain places that have that. So where you came from, continue.
Yeah, it was very country, very, very country. And it was interesting because, I'm Portuguese and black, and we were like the only ethnic family.
Wow.
On our whole street. I mean, it was weird because there was some people who, I don't remember this as a child, but my grandparents would always have to defend us because some people didn't want us playing in their yards and things like that. But I never really, I'm so light, but I guess my brothers dealt with more than I did, but I never remember anything, racism or anything, but it is prevalent in the world we live in, even today,
definitely.
more than anything. So,
how's the relationship with you and your siblings?
Really, really good.
Really?
Yeah. I have two older brothers. They're awesome. My oldest brother has two sons. My nephews are 14 and 10.
Look at you being an uncle, too.
Yeah, I love them. I will let them do whatever they want. And my other brother is, so Jesse and Josh. So my oldest brother is like the voice of reason.
Really?
And Jesse's more like the wild one who will.
And what would you call yourself?
I guess I'm a mix of both of them.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you want any children in the future also?
Yeah, because I love kids.
Okay.
Like I have nephews and yeah, I love
What kind
kids.
of significant other are you looking for? What would that person have to possess in characteristics? And
Jesus. Well, I think success is important. I'm a Capricorn. So if you're not on the same level successfully, that could cause problems in a relationship.
Okay.
I don't know. But I don't know. Right now, like Betsy Johnson said, she's married to her career and I'm married to my career.
okay.
I love my career. I love being able to do what I do. And just when you date somebody in the industry, it's hard to deal with. Most people can't deal with somebody in the industry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
And where have you been in the world traveling?
I have not been out of the U.S. yet.
Yet. I like that.
I
Yet.
know. I know.
Where would you like to go?
Portugal.
Okay. Look
Italy,
at you keeping it.
Italy, France. I love Japan.
Do I see your designs going that far out?
I hope.
No, let's
If
try
this
that
is my
again.
end career.
Do you see your designs going that far
Yes,
out?
I
There,
do.
there we go.
I mean, it's actually, I do.
He's there now.
Yeah, I'm there now. Yeah.
You're there now. I like that. Yes, you are there now.
That sounds good.
I can see it.
I
can
do.
see you
It's weird because
walking
I do
down.
get orders from the foreign countries a lot.
Okay.
I think the furthest I got was Afghanistan, which
Okay.
was really awesome.
Okay.
So it's cool because I look at the emails all the time. I respond to all the fans around the world, and it's interesting to
You get fans.
do all
Look at
that.
you.
Yeah, some crazy fans.
Really? Can you tell me about some of them?
Huh?
Please. Can you tell me about some of them? Some of the fans?
Like, what would you like to know?
I want to know about one that touched your heart, and I want to know about a crazy one. I want one good and one, oh my goodness, no. So let's get the
Oh,
good
that's
one.
so mean because, well, I love all of you equally. But the crazy ones are going to think I'm like in love with them. But,
Oh, no.
No, well, some people, on Twitter you can tweet and things. It's cool to get tweets, but it's interesting if you get a tweet like every day, and
From the same person?
yeah, but I mean there could be multiple people. Like I could be talking about Chris Brown's tweets. I don't know who I'm talking about, but I'm saying, I try to respond to everybody, and when I don't respond to people, they get very upset. And I try and do as much as I can. But somebody who touched my life, and this boy is actually an amazing man now, I guess you could say, 20s. I guess that's a man. I don't know. But
He's coming into his own.
2005 was a very interesting, horrible year for me, actually. My grandma passed away, my biological mom passed away, yada, yada. But so I don't remember where I was, but I was walking down the street with my friends, and this gives me chills. But this kid, like, there was photographers taking pictures, and I'm like, oh God. My friends are like, oh, here we go. I'm like, well, here we go. And this kid's like, hey, are you Jason Peters? And I have some bougie, rude friends, some of you, and they're like, oh, he can't talk right now. He has to go. And I was like, no, let me talk to the kid. I was like, yeah, because I don't know, what am I supposed to say?
Right.
And he's like, oh, that's so cool. I was like, oh, thank you. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, you're my idol. And I was like, oh, cool. And then I keep walking. And he's like, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be alive today. And I was like, okay, well, let me stop and see what this is about. So I stopped and I talked to him. I was like, what are you talking about, dude? Like, what? Me?
Yeah.
So
You.
at the time that happened, the deaths, which was mind-blowing, and this is so weird in not a bad way, but ironic, because I really do think that God exists, and I'm Catholic. It doesn't matter what religion you are. But he said he was online looking up something, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, this must be a boring story I'm about to hear, but I was like, okay, cool. And he was like, he was looking up something online, and for some reason, when those deaths happened, I did an interview in my hometown, and it talked about everything, putting it out there about my life. And
I like that.
he basically said he was online researching something, and the article came up. And I said, well, what were you researching? He said he basically was on the verge of committing suicide, and he was looking up how to commit suicide.
Wow.
And the article from me losing my grandma and mom back to back and being in the hospital 40-something times in 3 months and all this stuff stopped him from doing that, because he felt that no one else could realize how it is to lose two parents back to back, because his parents had died in a car accident.
Right.
So this kid was a teenager. Now he's 20s, and he is one of my. I'm getting chills now. He's my. I talk to him all the time. Email him, and
God bless
it's
you.
just like, it's crazy that I did lose two parents because of grandma and a mother. My grandma raised me, and I had a mother. So that really affects my life. That people are affected by me in that way, and that if I didn't tell that story or that interview, this kid would not be alive. So it's something that's really, I was on a reality show in 2009, and it was called Stylista. It was produced by Tyra Banks, Project Runway, and Elle Magazine. And one thing they told me was, your story of your life, you need to talk about things like that because it inspires millions of people, and you never know whose life you're saving. And I never believed that until that kid.
Well,
So,
I second that. I second that. I definitely second that.
It's interesting. So I realized that you need to respond to everyone's emails, every tweet, every whatever, because you never know if, let's say, the teenager who's getting made fun of every day just bought my bear pen, and it makes them feel like they can stand up to the bully. And because I'm like, I don't have time for you, and keep walking, now what are they going to do after that?
Right.
Is it going to make them go over the edge? Is it going to ruin their life? Like, you have to make time for these people.
Every decision that you make can change your life or theirs.
And it's important.
Right.
Most people in this industry, they don't really do that, but you have to appreciate people.
Well, I'm proud of
Know
you.
what I'm saying?
Even though your bougie friends was trying
Yeah,
to make
they're
you
so bougie.
But you
And know
you
who
stopped
you
it.
are.
I
will
like
not-
that.
And I will not say your name, so you think you're getting some fame right now.
Oh, I'm not going to ask him your name. So how about
But I
that?
love them. I love them.
We
yeah.
love you. And we'll be right back.
Cool. Jeez. Ooh.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
Let our creativity work for you. We design business cards, brochures, annual reports, newsletters and magazines, menus and programs, flyers and mailers, signs and posters, and more. We also do voiceovers. First impressions matter. Make yours count with an expressive voice artist. Distinctive, warm, soothing, natural delivery that can add believability and appeal to any audio project. Contact us to discuss how we can make your project a success. Sierra Graphics. That's info@sierragraphics.com. Let our creativity work for you. We design business cards, brochures, annual reports, newsletters and magazines, menus and programs, flyers and mailers, signs and posters, and more. We also do voiceovers. First impressions matter. Make yours count with an expressive voice artist. Distinctive, warm, soothing, natural delivery that can add believability and appeal to any audio project. Contact us to discuss how we can make your project a success. Sierra Graphics. That's info@sierragraphics.com.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance. Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Ou aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue Tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
Old Spice body spray will make you feel so powerful to blow your mind right in front of your face. Goodbye. Oh no! Power!
Automatic freshness, softness, and static control has never been easier with the Bounce Dryer Bar. I just stick it to the inside of my dryer, and I never have to remember.
Oh, Old Spice body spray makes you smell like power! It's so powerful it sells itself in other people's commercials. You smell like outdoor freshness.
You smell like power.
Yeah, I do. Power! Power!
Try this routine to feel fresh and clean. Pair Charmin Fresh Mates with your Charmin.
Oh, Old Spice body spray is too powerful to stay in its own commercial. That's right. Power! Old Spice body spray can change a regular smelling man into a man who smells like power!
Now, how is this? Wow, you know what? I actually do feel more powerful.
Potato chips! Power! It's me.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote, or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
Welcome back to AAU Teen Talk TV. And again, I'm your host, Vanessa Lake, and we have Jason Peters. Now, tell me what's going on. What's next?
With my career.
With your line, yes.
We're going to have a few minutes. The lines in the boutique, which will be, it's JasonChrisPeters.com. Everything will be available by tomorrow. Also, what I'm doing is I discounted everything on the site for everyone to be able to afford it. The bear pens are like $9. And what I'm doing is everyone who buys today, on the site, listen, I'm going to choose 5 to 10 people, and I'm going to take them to New York Fashion Week. So,
well, 9 people, because he's taking me. Just let it, yeah, I'm claiming it. One quick question. If people wanted to get in contact with you,
yes,
let them know. Twitter,
my Twitter and Instagram is Jason C. Peters. The website is JasonChristopherPeters.com, and email is jcpfashion@yahoo.com.
And how many tickets are we giving away?
Well, I'm taking 10 people, so whoever, it'd probably be more than that because I go to so many shows. But whoever buys the bear pen, they will go to Fashion Week, and I'll bring them to all the shows.
All right, the floor is yours. Let us see some of your designs.
So these are some of my designs, homeboy. This is
homeboy.
One of the male models. I don't know where you're looking, but this is one of the bear hoodies, and the signature bear pin. And for fall, there's going to be T-shirts, tank tops, and all of that stuff. But this is one of the outfits, and this is Ralph, and this is part of that.
Ah.
And then we have, this is a little more
Whoa,
risque
she's
and a little
bared
more
out.
summer.
Wow.
But you can stand right there. This is Brittany, and this is the bear bra and bear swimwear. And actually, if you've seen Moschino and the current designers right now, they're actually doing something like this as well with bears. The bears are really popular, I guess, since Miley Cyrus. So that is this outfit. And then we have Mallory, the beautiful Mallory.
Hello, Mallory.
And this is, she's gorgeous, my beautiful mom. And this is one of the new designs with the bear as well. And the detail and the design as well for girls. So basically you could wear it, you know, the guy could wear it, the girl could wear it as an oversized dress. And then we have the swimwear, which I don't know what you teens are going to be wearing. You might, and mom will kill you. But yeah, so this is a part of the new line, and these are some of the designs you're going to see at the fashion show as well.
I like that.
At the end of the month. So it's just different, you know, designs and something that everyone can enjoy and be comfortable in and perfect for anybody.
And let them know one more time about if they want to buy something, purchase something today.
It's JasonChristopherPeters.com is the website, and my Instagram and Twitter is JasonCPeters. And yeah, that is pretty much it. So
I have a question. I see one of the bears look real serious and
what
mean.
What one?
What,
This one?
Yeah, both
with those
of them.
eyebrows. He's got
Yeah.
those. He got his eyebrows done in Washington
What's he going
Heights.
through? What is he going through?
I don't know. He got his eyebrows done in Washington Heights. Those barbers. You know, they have those good eyebrows.
Wow.
But yeah, he's a little mischievous. But you know, about the bears also, there's so many different faces and so many different kinds to represent every type of person. So we have one with nerdy glasses. We have one with a top hat. We have one with a circus bow tie. We have one doing
You have
something
the
illegal.
exotic bear? The exotic bear?
The exotic Tamar Braxton bear.
You know what?
Yes,
I'm
that's
done with
coming,
you.
Tamar
I'm
Braxton.
done
That's
with you.
coming. There's one for Vince too. No, but
I love it.
Yeah, so it's every type of bear. We have one doing something illegal. We have like Christmas bears. Pretty much everything.
Aww.
So it's just for everybody, you know.
It's
so.
cute. It's innocent. Thank you very much, ladies
Thank
and gentlemen.
you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, beautiful
Appreciate it.
models, for doing this.
Bear. All right, bye-bye. That bathing suit, I don't know, man. That's kind of, I can see the guys now.
Well, no
Can I touch your bear?
No teens?
Can I touch your bear?
Yeah,
They're
right.
like, no.
Shoot.
Can I have a bear? No.
Yeah, right.
Can those come off or they're just stuck
Yeah,
on?
yeah, they can come off.
See,
It was just for the show.
you setting them up.
Yeah.
He's like, can I have a
And
bear?
then you're
Can
gonna
you not-
yank it off.
Yeah.
That could be a problem.
So is there anything else you want to say before we go? I want people to know where to get you. Again, I know I keep stressing this, but some people might not have had a pen. So one more time.
So Jason C. Peters, and that's Instagram and Twitter. And my website is Jason Christopher Peters.
Okay.
And also, if you come to my show, I'll be unveiling the photos of me and Anna Wintour of Vogue. So
Ooh.
you got to see those photos. They're really hot.
It was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank
And
you.
listen, I wish you
Stay
all
in
the
school,
best.
teens.
Yes, please. Sorry, my hands are cold. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Keep your head up. Believe in something. If you don't stand for something, you fall for anything.
Oh, true.
And have your vision go as far as you can take it,
Thank
in
you,
God's
thank you.
grace. And Grandma, I know you can hear us. I know I never met you, but I love you. And thank you so much for making such a nice, raising.
Yes.
Actually, I could say making too, because if it wasn't for you, he wouldn't be, his
Yeah,
mom and
right.
dad wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
But
right.
thank you so much. And again, thank you. This is AAU Teen Talk TV. I'm your host, Vanessa Lake. Happy New Year. God bless you. And stay right.
Yeah.